Hello, this is Gabrielle Lopez, and I will be discussing positive youth development. To begin, I would like to just say the brief description of positive youth development is a comprehensive framework outlining the supports young people need in order to be successful. PYD emphasizes the importance of focusing on youth strengths instead of their risk factors to ensure that all youth grow up to become contributing adults. In general, culture and society has shifted to the point where we must alter the ways in which we interact with both children and adolescents. The concept of positive youth development is one that is still relatively new in the realm of research for psychology education and development psychology. The concept on the whole receives less recognition and acknowledgement than it should within the child-centered institutions here in the United States. My scope of research is therefore focused on highlighting some relative aspects of PYD. To begin, we'll just discuss the research. The field of positive youth development. It focuses on each child's talents, strengths, interests, and potential. PYD is the approach where each child is viewed as a valuable resource rather than a problem to our society. Positive youth development refers to intentional efforts of other youth, adults, communities, government agencies, and schools to provide opportunities for youth that will enhance their interests, skills, and abilities as they proceed into adulthood. Why it should be the focus. Most approaches in youth research are focused on the problems that youth encounter while growing up. This also is a problem because instead of focusing on all the negatives, one must consider focusing on the positives. These problem areas and definitions are commonly imposed and perpetuated in a variety of institutions ranging from media to public perception. The issues that stem from these research areas and models is that it labels childhood as a period of hazard and youth is labeled as a serious problem. According to a recent examination of a month of network and local TV news coverage of American youth, just 2% of teenagers were shown at home, while 1% was portrayed in a work setting. In contrast, the criminal justice system accounted for nearly 1 out of every 5 visual backdrops. How positive youth development works. It relies on the approaches embodied by positive reinforcement as a method whereby youth can, with adults as supporters, build a functional apparatus that will yield greater success for both themselves as individuals and society on the whole. Positive development tries to help the youth transition through development and allow children to recognize and achieve their highest potential, realize their ability, and overall have a happy life. Programs associated with positive youth development. The benefit of these programs include the following. Filling extra time outside of school activities and curriculum. Anyone involved may be more likely to receive higher standardized test scores, education attainment, self-concept, better grades, and attend school more regularly. Data also indicates that youth who participate in any functional program are also less likely to use illegal or potentially harmful substances. What is proven not to work? Peer counseling, meditation, alternative recreation, social competency instruction, school drug testing, use of medical detectors, security guards, surveillance cameras, dress codes, zero-tolerance policies resulting in suspension or expulsion for certain classes of aggressive or threatening behavior, strategies for identifying or profiling students most likely to commit violent acts, use of strong disciplinary tactics in response to disruptive behaviors. The key elements of positive youth development. It provides a positive environment, safe opportunities, being active, encouragement, hands-on group activities, problem-solving, decision-making, teamwork, communication skills that are essential to both careers and educations. Programs that are proven to work. The PATHS program, which stands for Promoting Alternative Thinking Strategies, has proven to up student behavior, reduce classroom interruptions, have a greater academic engagement and achievement, and altogether a great program for those in elementary school. Other programs include the Incredible Years program, Big Brother, Big Sister programs, Life Skills Training, and Bullying Prevention Project, all of which surrounds the school environment and are essential in developing a strong mental and physical being for each child. Extracurricular activities. Sports and what they can do for our youth. Over 40 million youth between the ages of 6 and 18 are participating in organized sports. These sports offer an alternative to negative behaviors, serving as a prevention program to deter children from experimenting with negative behaviors. It gives youth a sense of belonging while providing physical activity and giving them an outlet away from their home and school lives. It also promotes the child's individual successes and provides them with the opportunity to gain confidence in their abilities, which are transferable to other aspects of their lives. Parents can serve an active role as well. Parents that are involved in after-school activities are more likely to be involved in their children's educational growth. Having improved relationships, children report having a greater closeness and feeling as if they can trust their parents. Programs such as the Plus Club focuses on the teaching of parents to support their children through workshops and nutritional dinner preparation courses. Having a healthy child is just as important as having an active child. The Plus Club also brings parents and children together in a positive atmosphere with holiday dinners, family bingo nights, and sleepovers out of the home. Family. The importance of family. As we all know, For the family, the home environment is where each child learns life skills and personality traits that will shape them into the individuals they will be for the rest of their lives. The parents and relatives are the teachers and guidance tools many children rely on to become successful individuals. Without a family, children are seen as vulnerable and a threat to society. Not having the correct upbringing can lead an unknowing and otherwise innocent child down the wrong path. The lack of guidance and support from one's family is a tremendous disadvantage for any child and results in negative behavior and actions. The family life has a direct impact on how a young adolescent views the world and how they choose to interact with it. The difference it makes by having a positive reinforcement by the parents, children are ambitious and have higher self-respect for each other. If one is to ignore their child and constantly give them negative feedback, the child begins to doubt itself and therefore begin to develop a sense of failure. Individuals with life satisfaction are at risk for a variety of psychological and social problems such as depression and maladaptive relationships with others. Life satisfaction is linked to many aspects of how someone was raised and how they differentiate between those with low life satisfaction. The differences are seen in behavior problems, mental health, social skills, and more, which are all linked to the experiences of an individual's life growing up. Religion and positive youth development. Positive effects of religion. It reduces in substance abuse between young adolescents and teenagers, and increases in abstinence programs. There are lower rates of delinquency and violence. Communities are some of the healthiest. There are stronger ties with family members as well. How does it work? It can be attributed to the social resource religion provides to adolescent aides in their positive development. It is not strictly religion alone, but the social capital tied along with it, in which children have trustworthy adults around them, from whom they can learn common morals. Taken together, these findings suggest that there exists positive contribution of religion to adolescent well-being, and that religion serves as both a protective influence and a catalyst for positive development. In conclusion, positive youth development is a new approach that our society has adopted in order to make the damages that youth might experience in their life for most formative years. As populations expand and the dynamics across the civil society continue to shift, we see a wave of children in the United States facing different challenges than past generations. In order to accommodate, educators, parents, and concerned adults alike have been forced to face the reality that change has to be made, where negative reinforcement and punishment are not the primary facilitators for change. Rather, more positive and character-building evidence-based approaches that embody the notions of prevention in addition to promotion of general well-being are finding to be of higher impact and more meaningful. Throughout this course of this analysis of current research on the issues surrounding PYD, extracurricular activities that promote involvement of multiple parties was found to be highly significant. The influence family and religion was also taken into account, as both can be considered game changers in a child's life and their subsequent development. Thank you, and that is the end of my slide.